Hello, welcome back to Benasushi LiveNoding. In this episode, we're gonna do something that's pretty simple. Basically, looking at the Hilbert node in Sverchok and just use Metaballs with it, and let's see what we get. So Hilbert, we have actually three types of Hilbert. They are like a fam. The first one, Hilbert 2D. The second one, Hilbert 3D, and Hilbert image. You can test it out yourself. Hilbert, the first Hilbert, actually the simplest. If you just plug this into the viewer node, you can just right click and connect the viewer draw. You will actually get a result right away, and you can scale it, you can increase the level, and it is really simple. It's kind of like a quick way to get this kind of like a weird design, and you can of course plug in like randomizer if you like, and randomize in X and Y, and you get that. For this guy, balls, and since we only need to plug in the vertices, it's actually pretty simple. So if you plug it in, you should get a result right away. But you will see that you either need to scale it really big and then use a radius, but you're not getting like metaballs in between the edges. So what can you do about it? You can use a vector. This is a quick way to do it, and you can see with the vector interpolation, you really kind of interpolate between the first point and the last point. So you just need to plug in a range float with a start from 0, stop to stop 1, and just add the count. By increasing that number, you will get more points along the lines, and you get this result very easily. So you get, now you can use the Hilbert. That's really easy, and you can output it like this, just like I've shown you before. The easiest way, using viewer bmesh, or you just right click, connect viewer draw, and bake it. So that's a quick way. So now you have this like real mesh, while the metaball is still alive, like a metaball. So that's pretty cool. Sometimes you do get very interesting result very quickly. So I'll save this real quick. This is Hilbert fam. I'll save it, SV Hilbert. So let's try actually with a Hilbert 2D as well. Actually Hilbert 3D. So Hilbert 3D, and let's see what we get if we plug it in. So we get that, increase the size. Okay, we need more interpolations. So that's pretty easy, and you get this kind of like a pipe. It's not really, well, with the metaballs you get something that's really organic. Sometimes you do want it, sometimes you actually prefer it to be kind of more solid. For now I think it's okay. It's a still pretty interesting way to get a mesh really quickly. So that's actually pretty much Hilbert. What I want to show you with Hilbert is nothing much here. What else can we do? Oh, actually, instead of using balls, you can use capsules or ellipsoid. That's actually something that's you might want to try yourself. So capsule actually give you this kind of shapes based on capsules. You can randomize the rotations here in the matrix. Let's try also others like cube. Okay, cube give you that. Cube actually doesn't work too well here. Plane, that's interesting. Plane. Try. Okay, let's try capsules, and then make radius smaller. Reduce the counts. Let's see how it looks like. So that's capsules. Let's try matrix in. So vertices goes into the locations, but the rotations you can randomize. So randomize rotation. Oh, use a random number or random vector generator. Plug this into the rotations, and then this one 180, and then you can increase the rotation, the random rotation value. Now you get some kind of result that's a little bit strange looking, but still it got structure because there's a Hilbert there. And let's see if we can make it more interesting. Capsule, smaller radius, stiffness, not threshold, maybe kind of interesting. The count should match the number of vertices. So list length, this goes in there, and this goes into the count. Now we should have a matching number of points and random rotation. And yeah, just randomize it. Just add more, play with the radius. Don't know if it's making any interesting structure. Very organic. That's one thing. So that's Hilbert. This is like a little bit like crazy Hilbert. So yeah, there's actually one more Hilbert, but I'm not gonna show you. You can try it yourself. Just provide an image and then look at the output of this Hilbert. I don't know. I think this looks like a pipe, but there is an algorithm that actually does pipe better. And with the Hilbert, actually, if you kind of cut the in-between edges, maybe you get something that's a little bit more like pipe. I don't know, with this guy, maybe, I don't know, you can smooth it or something. Or not smooth, maybe reduce here or bevel, split edge, decimate. Decimate give you like a triangle. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, that's interesting. I used to actually, instead of using Metaballs, I used to just use skin modifier. Don't forget, we also have skin modifier. So with skin modifier, you just provide the vertices and edges. So after the vector interpolations, you just use UV connection, plug the vertices, switch to edges, plug this into that guy, turn on live, and you should get like a skin modifier. Here you go. That's the skin modifier. Sometimes you want to remove double and things like that. Skin modifier tends to give you like a twisting result. But I remember there's a way to actually get rid of the twisting as well. But anyhow, that's a quick look at Hilbert once again, and then using Metaballs to create this kind of a very random looking mesh. If you have a 3D printer, you can print it out and you get this kind of really weird structure. Maybe you can use it for something. But anyhow, that's pretty much it. Thanks again for tuning in to LiveNoding, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.